In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to use MSI Afterburner for Minecraft. It's a very easy process, so make sure to follow along. MSI Afterburner can be used on all sorts of games, including Minecraft. You can use it to overclock your hardware if you want to squeeze out a little bit more performance, or for basic monitoring. As you can see here on this example, I'm going to talk about how to do both of these. I'm not going to go super in depth about how to overclock because you need a lot of time to carefully set it all up, but I'm still going to give you a general idea on how to start overclocking. First, for monitoring. To do this, open MSI Afterburner, go into the settings, and go to the monitoring tab. In here, you can find all of the options that can be monitored on your hardware. So just find a specific one and enable or disable it. So for example, if you want to see the GPU temperature, make sure that it is enabled like this. If you want to see the CPU temperature, just find the option, enable it, and so on. Every time that you click on one of these things that can be monitored, if you scroll down, you will also find the option to show in on-screen display. This is very important. Anything that has this option enabled with the properties in OSD is going to appear here. So make sure that you enable everything that you wish to see accordingly. Once all of this is done, you can apply these changes, click OK, and finally open the Riva Tuner Statistics server. This should have been installed alongside MSI Afterburner, but if you don't have it, you will see the option to download it from the official website as well. In here, you will see all of the options related to monitoring and the on-screen display. Make sure that support is enabled, and usually the only things that you have to care about are the zoom, the fill, and other options related to the visuals. So you can change the color palette. For example, some people like orange, some people like a bright green to make it easier to see, and you can change the position of the OSD, the on-screen display. Once everything has been positioned and you are satisfied, just open up Minecraft and the monitoring will take place right away. Now, if you want to do overclock, like I said, this is going to be a little bit more difficult and you should be extremely careful because depending on what you change, you could make your GPU unstable. Some basic recommendations are that you should never mess with voltage unless you absolutely know what you're doing. The fan stuff is mostly okay to change, so you can do the power limit to the max and the temperature limit to the max without any issues. This is very safe to do. And the fan speed, you can disable the automatic control and manually change it. So the higher it is, the lower your temperatures are going to possibly be, but the louder the fans are going to be because they will be spinning quicker. And for the core clock and memory clock, you have to be careful. Don't just increase these at once. Increase them in very tiny increments. For example, set it to plus 20, then set it to plus 40, set it to plus 60 until you notice some instability. If you notice instability, go back and don't go higher than the amount. I hope I was able to help you on how to use MSI Afterburner for Minecraft. If this video helped you, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more very easy tips. Thank you for watching.